Is the 1963 Ferrari 250 GTO really the most expensive car in the world? Let's dive deep into the world of ultra-rare, hyper-expensive classic cars and find out. You've probably heard the rumors, the whispers in car enthusiast circles, about a car so valuable it redefines what expensive even means. The legend is the 1963 Ferrari 250 GTO. CHASSIS number 4153 GT. In 2018, this specific car reportedly sold in a private sale for an eye-watering $70 million. Yes, you heard that right, 70, followed by 6 more zeros. So, what makes this car worth more than a private jet, a mega yacht, or even a small island? It's a combination of rarity, racing pedigree, and sheer, breathtaking beauty. Let's start with rarity. Ferrari only ever built 36 of these 250 GTOs between 1962 and 1964. 36, that's it. To put that in perspective, Ferrari produces thousands of cars every single year now. Owning a 250 GTO means you're part of an incredibly exclusive club. A club whose members include fashion mogul Ralph Lauren and Pink Floyd. Drummer Nick Mason. Then there's the racing history. The GTO stands for Gran Turismo Omologato, which in Italian means it was homologated, or approved, for GT racing. These cars weren't just pretty faces. They were built to dominate the track. And dominate they did. The 250 GTO was a powerhouse in the early 60s, winning multiple championships. The $70 million car, chassis for 153 GT, had a stellar racing career itself, including a 4th-place finish at the 1963 24 Hours of Le Mans and a win at the 10-day Tour de France automobile race the following year. This isn't just a car. It's a piece of motorsport history. And let's not forget its design. Penned by the legendary Sergio Scaglietti, the 250 GTO is widely considered one of the most beautiful cars ever made. Its long, swooping hood, aggressive front end, and iconic triple die-shaped vents behind the front wheels create a silhouette that is both elegant and purposeful. It's a rolling sculpture, a masterpiece of automotive art. Underneath that stunning body lies a potent 3-liter Colombo V12 engine, producing around 300 horsepower. Paired with a 5-speed manual gearbox, it was a beast on the track and a thrill on the road. The sound of that V12 at full chat is something that can stir the soul of any car lover. So, with a $70 million private sale, the case is closed, right? The 1963 Ferrari 250 GTO is the most expensive car in the world. Well, not so fast. This is where things get a little complicated. The world of high-end car sales has 2 main arenas: public auctions and private sales. They happen behind closed doors, and the final price is often based on reports and insider information rather than a public record. While the $70 million figure is widely accepted, it's not officially documented in the same way an auction result is. This brings us to the public auction record holder. For a long time, another Ferrari 250 GTO held this title. A 1962 model, chassis 3413 GT, sold for $48.4 million at an RM Sotheby's auction in 2018. For years, that was the benchmark, the highest price ever paid for a car at a public auction. But in late 2023, the record was shattered. A different silver arrow entered the scene. A 1955 Mercedes-Benz 300 SLR, Uhlenhaut Coupe sold for an absolutely staggering €135 million, which is about $143 million at the time of the sale. This wasn't a private deal. It was a top-secret, invitation-only auction held by Mercedes-Benz themselves at their museum in Stuttgart. The Sembe SLR Uhlenhaut Coupe is a unicorn in the car world. Only two were ever made. They were essentially road-legal versions of the dominant W196 R Grand Prix race car, but with a hut named after its creator, the brilliant Mercedes engineer Rudolf Uhlenhaut. It was the fastest road car in the world in its day, capable of hitting nearly 180 miles per hour. That was in 1955. It's a technical marvel, a silver-skinned spaceship for the road. Mercedes-Benz had kept both Uhlenhaut Coupes in its corporate collection since they were built. They never sold them. The decision to part with one was monumental. The sale was for a good cause, with the proceeds going to establish the Mercedes-Benz Fund, a global scholarship program. The winning bid of $143 million more than doubled the previous public auction record, held by the 250 GTO. So, if we're going by the most verifiable, publicly recorded price, the Mercedes-Benz 300 SLR Uhlenhaut Coupe is the undisputed champion, the most expensive car ever sold. Its $143 million price tag is a solid, documented fact. But does that make the Ferrari 250 GTO any less valuable? The $70 million price for the 1963 GTO is still a monumental figure, and it speaks to the car's enduring appeal. While the Mercedes holds the official public record, many experts believe that if another top-tier 250 GTO, especially one with a pristine history-like chassis for 153 GT, were to go to a public auction today, it could challenge that $143 million record. The market for these cars is incredibly hot. Billionaire collectors are always looking for the next Mona Lisa of the automotive world to add to their collections. The rarity of the 250 GTO, with 36 examples compared to the Uhlenhaut Coupe S2, actually works in its favor in some ways. The Uhlenhaut Coupe, on the other hand, was a complete one-off event. But the most mysterious one is La Voiture Noire, the black car, Jean Bugatti's personal vehicle, which vanished around World War II and has never been found. If it were ever discovered, what would it be worth? So, to answer our original question, is the 1963 Ferrari 250 GTO the most expensive car in the world? Based on the most reliable, public information, the answer is no. That title officially belongs to the 1955 Mercedes-Benz 300 SLR Uhlenhaut Coupe. However, the 250 GTO still holds the record for the most expensive Ferrari ever sold, and likely the highest price ever paid in a private transaction. Its value is cemented in its legendary status, a perfect storm of racing glory, stunning design, and extreme rarity. While the Mercedes might have the bigger number next to its name for now, the debate in the car world is far from over. The GTO remains the king in the hearts of many tifosi, the Ferrari faithful. It represents the pinnacle of the golden age of sports car racing, an era of passion, danger, and unparalleled style. What do you think? Does a private sale count, or should only public auction results determine the most expensive title? And which car do you think is truly the ultimate collectible? The Ferrari 250 GTO, the Mercedes 300 SLR, all-in-house, or the Bugatti Type 57 SC Atlantic? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. I'd love to hear what you have to say. Thanks for watching and joining this exploration into the pinnacle of the car market. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you don't miss our next deep dive. See you in the next one.